Hi YouTubies, it's me, Zach, with a special treat, a special update, an additional re-upload for the YouTubies today. Now YouTubies, well, this is also for Twitch. Twitch folks, if you weren't here yesterday, a lot of this ain't gonna make sense, and I probably am not gonna stop a whole lot to give you, oh, Zachary Michael also! Sorry. Listen, it's normally my day off. It's normally my day off, so I'm just not thinking. I'm not I'm not I'm just not thinking right now, divas. Okay, so if you weren't here yesterday, we started covering some reborn doll drama. If you're watching on the YouTube and you haven't watched the re-upload from yesterday, just go and check it out, because by the time this gets uploaded, it'll definitely be uploaded on the YouTube. So go watch that first. That way you can have the full backstory. I will give a quick too long didn't watch for the people who are here right now on Twitch and maybe didn't watch, okay? Yeah, the meds need a few more minutes to kick in. Y'all, I'm streaming earlier in the day than I normally do. And when I started live streaming, I had a epiphany that I needed to go take my medicine. So I have been doing better this week. Today's the first day where I forgot for whatever reason. Well, I explained the reason earlier, but that's not what we're here to do today. Plot twist, Zach be missing that medicine regardless. Don't do this to me right now. Don't do this to me right now. Okay, wait. Okay, so the too long didn't watch. For those of you who are here in Twitch today that didn't watch it yesterday, we started covering some drama and mess between two reborn doll creators. Content creators. Specifically, I don't know if they actually make reborn dolls themselves, and to be honest, it doesn't even seem like most of the drama is related to reborn dolls. It sounds like it might have started off there. They were talking about like certificate of authenticities and things like that, and it started there, and then it just turned into two women being real mean to each other. Although I don't know, by the end of where we got to yesterday, I think some of us were kind of a little bit siding one way versus the other. But altogether, like, lots of mean stuff said on both sides. We started this video called "The Most Dangerous YouTuber in the Doll Community and Why People Support Her" yesterday, but it is an hour and 13 minutes long, so we didn't get all the way through it because I had other things to do. This YouTuber, her YouTube channel is called The Country Cottage. Her real life name is Julie. So if you hear me refer to Julie, that's who I'm talking about. This is her channel. I'm really struggling. It's a war that seems to never end. Just okay. The other girly, I forgot to pull up her channel, but the other girly is called Marisol's Doll Nursery. And she loves to curse. She loves to curse. She loves to rant. She loves to say some stuff. And yesterday we watched a video of hers called "Children in the Attic." This is for you, Julie. Let me just give you a brief reminder, okay? Oh, not that. Not all that. Just a brief reminder. Are you ready?
I don't remember exactly the title. I think it was it comes bullying. And that's how she came into...
Wait, let's go to the end, because she really pops off at the end.
They attempt to be all like, oh, I'm so wholesome, I'm so this, I'm so that, and they're not, okay? They're fucking just wolves in sheep's clothing, okay? Just not nice people. Julie is not a nice person. She said really terrible things about people. Videos that she's taking down, put up, taking down, put up, taking down, put up. She's a fucking cunt. Okay? Period. You are a crazy, delusional fucking bitch. And I don't even believe that you got fucking PTSD. I think you're...
And that's honestly the worst of what Miss Marisol did, is like, we don't need to sit over here and question if people have mental health challenges. mental health problems. The fact that either of you two are sitting on the internet engaging in this engaging in this nonsense leads me to believe that you both probably have some kind of mental health things that you should seek therapy for. Like, no shade, everybody should go to therapy, but the fact that you're willing to put yourself out there like that on Al Gore's internet probably suggests that both of you absolutely could use some therapy, some work on your mental health, etc. So I'm not a big fan of her going on and on and on about not thinking that Julie actually has PTSD. However, what I will say, and I won't go backwards on this. What I will say, we started watching this video from Julie. Julie also needs to knock it the fuck out. Like, the fuck off, is I think what I was trying to say. Because Miss Julie's over here, and she's saying, oh, Marisol, like, she could have left it at, Marisol just called me awful, terrible names, and I don't think you should support her. But instead, Julie's like, well, did you all know that Marisol's in low-income housing, rent-controlled housing? Did y'all know that Marisol uses the food bank, the food pantry, to get food, but she has all of these dolls? Lots of like racially coded language that she was using about Marisol. At one point, she also says that Marisol is, oh my god, not did you know she looks like she rents. I forgot that was that one of Aaron's followers that came into my comments and said that I looked like somebody who rented. I forgot all about that. Well, I didn't entirely forget about it, but I hadn't thought about it in context of this. Hannah, Indiana, thanks so much for 10 minutes, 10 months. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, Mima, there's nothing wrong with renting, Diva. Not at all. In fact, like, I don't understand, like, actually part of, oh god, the alerts are still playing twice. I'm so sorry. Part of my issue is that, like, why are we shaming people for utilizing, like, public social services that are intended to help, like, everybody, you know? I got Chipotle for my lunch break. Do you want to buy it? I didn't get guac. Sure, yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, I saw a TikTok of a girlie who got, like, who paid, like, $50 for Chipotle catering and then used it to meal prep for the week. And I was like, as somebody who hates cooking, Diva, I think you might be onto something. Do you not like guac? Well, I am kind of, like, intolerant and or allergic to avocado. Like, it makes me physically ill. I actually love the taste of guac. Well, the last time I had it, I thought it was great. Anyways, anything else I need to remember about Miss Julie before we pop back in? Anything I'm leaving out of the mess? Oh yeah, she said one of the, like, things that felt racially charged was that, like, people who curse are uneducated. Oh yeah, she's a constable. Apparently Miss Ma'am Julie is a constable. Yeah, thank you for those reminders. Thank you. Julie's a cop. I'm on Marisol's side. I mean, yeah. She's a cop in Canada. A constable in Canada. We're still waiting for God's side of the story. We for sure do. But anyways, Twitch, if you're ready to get started up again, could you put some 69s in the chat? Not send her after Chantal. I don't know where in Canada she's at. She might not be in Ottawa. Canada's a big country, Diva. What's that? A big country. Oh, look at these 69s. She's probably in Alberta. Is that like derogatory? I don't know anything about Alberta. All right. Oh wait, do I have her sped up? Let me speed her up. She definitely could be sped up to 1.5. I think. What's the bad one? Manitoba. Girl, don't. You're gonna have the Canadians. You're gonna have the Canadians in chat worked the fuck up.
Or watching our video.
Oh, okay. All right. Calm down, girl. I didn't actually intend to push play. All right. Let's get to
creators. We have a responsibility to the people that are watching our videos. And that's
oh yeah, she was saying, the other thing she was saying is that Marisol is vain, and her vanity is what makes her one of the most dangerous creators, because apparently Marisol does her own Botox injections on YouTube, which, you know what's crazy? I watch a Temu hauler named Cheryl for Peace. I like to fall asleep to her videos. And one time she and her sister did a video where they gave themselves their own injections, and she's like, I do Botox on my own all the time. It's cheaper.
That scares me. That's the thing that scares me, and always has scared me, that there are content creators who, like this one, mind you, I don't know any other. She is in a category all on her own. She's in a category all on her own of like allegedly dangerous, crazy, disregard for people's safety type behaviors, and just overwhelming vanity. And
okay, people are allowed to be vain. Girl, you being on the YouTube is a form of vanity. Posting yourself to social media is a form of vanity. Just to be clear. And also, so what if a girlie wants to be pumped up?
Just complete and openly admitting her overwhelming vanity, like just saying, and she calls herself a crazy bitch. She calls me that too, but
well, then you're in good company, Diva.
It's so disturbing. It's so disturbing. Anyway, there's so much that I could talk about. I had an acquaintanceship with this individual, and it kind of progressed into what I want to call a little bit of a friendship. I used to send her Tim Hortons coffee. Because
so y'all were close. So y'all were mailing stuff to each other. This is why you can't be friends with randos on the internet.
And goodies. I actually sold her my very first silicone baby at a really, really good price. My very first Russian silicone.
So you benefited from her money. Okay. And you're over here shaming her for living in rent controlled housing. Okay. All right.
Baby, and it was after her son's dog had passed away, a big mastiff named I want to say his name was Zeus.
Okay.
I think Zeus or Apollo, one of those kind of names. Anyway, at the same time she had bought my Russian silicone. I gave her a killer price on it, and because I needed the money for something, I can't remember, but she was going to put some of the dog's ashes inside that doll as kind of a memorial. So I beaded her a necklace to put around that baby's neck.
Wait, that's kind of weirdly. If that's true, maybe that's just me not understanding the reborn doll community. But why are we putting dog ashes inside of a reborn doll? That's giving weirdly. That's giving weirdly.
As a memorial to that dog, because it was going to have some of his ashes in it. And I was selling dolls for Jenny, and I gave her like the friends discount big time. She bought a beautiful baby that was made by Weeby Dolls, and I'm just having a hard time remembering his kit, but he was done almost albino. He's that kit that has the really full lips. Lenny, Lonnie, is it Lenny, Lonnie? That kit, you know what I'm talking about?
Girl, none of these words are in the Bible. Keep it moving. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
done AA because he's got the most beautiful full lips. But Weeby Dolls Wendy had Lanny, I think his name is. Anyway, Weeby Dolls.
Lanny Ho. Lanny Ho is a content creator here on Twitch.
Had Lanny, I think his name is. Anyway, Weeby Dolls had done him as a Caucasian boy with these beautiful glass eyes and white hair. Anyway, she purchased him. Then she purchased an Emma Bennett doll. And like I spoke to Jenny and asked her, said, this person's a friend. Can I send
white people? Is it weird that I think when other white people say the word Caucasian like that it's weirdly. And I guess it's not weird. I mean, that is like what a lot of forums identify us as. But I feel like it's just like an indicator, It's just like an indicator for me of like, you're weirdly. Just say it's a white baby. Just say it's a white baby.
Can I give her a really good deal? And Jenny, being the beautiful soul that she is, said yes. So she got just a killer deal on a few of Jenny's dolls. And I'd send Tim Hortons coffee. And, I remember I sent her some, Canada things like a fridge magnet. And anyway, yeah. So I always knew from her behavior that, and she had admitted to me having a history of mental health.
Okay.
Allegedly. She admitted to me having
allegedly. Girl, if she said that, then say that. Also, are you about to shame her for her mental health problems when you just got upset that she doesn't believe that you have PTSD?
History of mental health. 1, bouts of depression, and 2, bipolar disorder.
Okay.
Allegedly, she admitted this to me.
Allegedly.
And, but chose to not medicate and has openly discussed that on her channel.
Okay.
Much to my absolute horror. Because if you do have a mental health situation, like I myself do, my medication it's very important. It's very, very important.
It's important to you. It's important to you. And also as somebody who takes medication myself, it's important to me. But I'm also somebody who has had mental health problems who hasn't taken medicine at different parts of my life. And also, there's sometimes that like people react really negatively to different types of SSRIs and things like that. Like there are SSRIs that I've tried that haven't worked for me. So there's also a world where like perhaps she has tried them in the past and it hasn't been for her and her family. Like there's so many ways to go about treating mental health, some of which includes medication for a lot of people. Again, it, to me, seems like both of you all would benefit from doing some continued work on your mental health if you're not already. I think if you both were doing that work, then maybe we wouldn't be here right now. But that is a lot of speculation on my end. But to say that somebody should have to take medicine is weirdly. Every SSRI made me worse, so I'm just freeballing it until my insurance decides to cover ketamine treatments. It's such a privilege to access psych meds, let alone find the ones that may work for you long term. Also that, we're talking about a woman who she's already acknowledged has utilizes social services like rent controlled housing and food banks and things like that it's like, yeah, maybe also she can't afford it. Maybe her insurance doesn't cover it. There's so many things we could be discussing here.
I could not live my life as I do without it. Anyway, so, that was all fine and good. I was sending her dolls and...
Also, what was even the point of bringing up her mental health then, right there? What was the point of that? It's not a crime to have mental health problems, by the way, Julie. Is that supposed to indicate how she's dangerous?
Really wonderful prices. She was, very friendly. She never sent me anything. Nothing. But yeah, I sent her all kinds of goodies and stuff. And anyway, there was a lot of red flags.
Empty.
She has this really funny expression when she has an issue with someone, and when she has an issue with someone, it's because someone is not doing what she wants them to do. or she doesn't like something about them. Like we had one dolly friend who loved to sing on her channel, and this content creator was very, very, very annoyed by that. She, well, to the point of offended. And in the time that I had, a kind of an acquaintanceship / friendship with her, she went through a lot of friends, like a lot of friends, because she would, for whatever reason, not like, she's got some expressions that are just gross. One is, one of her expressions is, I'm feeding this person with a long-handled spoon. I've never heard that expression before. But I remember her saying that about a few of our mutual friends, and I really...
What does that mean? I'm feeding this person with a long-handled spoon. I don't know if I've ever heard that expression before. What's with this reflective filming perspective at the window? Diva, I have no idea. No idea what she's doing, what the cinematography is here. It means you deal with them at a distance, but still care for them. That would make sense. That would make sense for that. I don't understand why Julie's upset about that as a phrase.
He didn't understand what the heck she was talking about. It took me a while to figure that out because it's just not anything I've ever heard before. But she'd say if she had an issue with someone, she was feeding them with a long-handled spoon. Or another one she likes to say is, I'm not giving them my energy. I'm not giving them my energy. And I always thought to myself, like, why are you so special?
Wait, what is... Julie really irritating me. Julie's really irritating me because... What is so mean and nasty about saying I'm not giving them my energy?
And why is your energy so special? Because, wow, you are sure careful about who you're giving it to. Anyway.
Well, yes. Well, yes. Girl, we gotta protect our peace. We can't give everybody our energy.
She started feeding the homeless. And we all started sending money. I sent money. I remember I sent $50 American because she said that the homeless, because they were the addicts and they crave sugar. I know that from, working with foster children and their families. She was going to like Sam's Club or Costco or whatever you guys have there and getting like big things of peanut butter and jam because the homeless people really like sweet sandwiches. So I remember I sent her $50 for that. And then so I did that and, was watching her. She started a second channel called Harlem's Homeless Angels. And
Mars Bars, thanks for subscribing with Prime. So it's a problem now that she's giving to homeless people in her community. Did she say homeless people like sweet sandwiches? Yeah, that's what she said.
And, I followed that and commented on it, trying to be, supportive. I know Cena gave money. I think she was one of the first people, other people gave money.
Cena?
I mean, hey, that's, another one of her favorite expressions. I give credit where credit is due. So I'm not using that expression, but good on her, right?
What are these things that she's trying to like villainize Marisol for? Is it a bad thing that I'm confused? Also, giving credit where credit is due is not like an awful phrase. Like that's a pretty common thing that people say.
To go out and feed the homeless because that's a hard thing to do. That's a hard thing to do. As a constable, I dealt with a lot of homeless people, and if they are, actively in an addiction, they are hard to deal with. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so here's where things went south with our relationship.
I really need to understand the context of bringing up her good deeds to try to make her look bad. That doesn't make no damn sense.
I decided, and I did this as a surprise, and in retrospect, I realized it was a bad decision in retrospect, because I decided to do a giveaway on my like a giveaway on, I guess you would call it a raffle, because I was asking for people to have a chance to win a doll. They had to pay, I don't know what it was. I think it was like $5.
Oh.
Don't quote me on that. I can't really remember. I think it was like $5 or $7. And I think also shipping on the doll, maybe. I think it was $5 and then, like $30 shipping or whatever.
I don't think that's a thing you're supposed to be. I don't think you're supposed to be doing that on YouTube. Why are you having people send you money for the chance to win it all?
Don't quote me because I can't remember. This was years ago. Anyway, so not very many people took part. There was one really nice lady, Teresa, her name is, and she's in the Netherlands, and she'd been a very avid follower of mine. And she put in, and they were to send their money to like their 5 or 7 or 10 or whatever it was dollars to my PayPal to get into the raffle. And then if they won, then they had to pay shipping. That's what it was. Okay. Anyway,
scammy.
I kind of had thought a lot of people would take part. And I would, get a chunk of money, like, $50 or $100 to.
Well, girl, that's scammy. That's giving scammy. What?
To Marisol for her Harlem's Homeless Angels. Unfortunately, only 3 people took part. And you know what? I didn't know at this time that a lot of people were very wary. I mean, this is a person that you don't have to figure out that they're not, allegedly not mentally all there. It's pretty obvious. You watch one video.
I don't love the way that she's talking about Marisol's mental health after she just got so worked up. After she just got so worked up that Marisol had the audacity to say that she didn't actually have PTSD. Like that is wild to get, like, your concern about her saying you don't actually have PTSD, legitimate. To follow that up immediately by using Marisol's mental health to degrade her. That's weird. That's weird. It's not a good look.
You can tell because she's either allegedly so manic or allegedly so down, like talking so down. Like you don't know what you're gonna get. The manic is scary. Like,
well, Diva, you did say that she told you that she had bipolar. Like, that is, mania's a part of that.
It's scary, like the crazy laughter, and I mean, you'd have to go watch. But anyway, and like talking in like weird voices.
You're a mean
like kind of talking in like really odd voices. Oh my gosh, it's really funny. We'll get to that anyway. So I did the giveaway, and I did a what do you call it? A really beautiful doll. It was called the Sakura sculpt by Paradise Galleries. The Sakura sculpt, and then I did a beautiful box closing. Everything pink, and yeah, it was really nice. It was a nice gift, a really nice gift. Anyway, I can't remember now. Marisol contacted me. Oh, sorry, I just said her name. Sorry.
Heaven forbid you fucking go and edit it out, Diva.
Creator contacted me and she said, I want you to shut this down. I do not want you doing this raffle. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I'd hurt feelings, right? I thought I was doing a good thing. But because I guess, I don't know, she was getting some grief from people about it. I don't know what. Oh, I know what it was. She was getting people telling her that I was only doing the raffle for clout chasing. And yeah, that's the only reason I was doing it, which is freaking hilarious because at the time, I think I had like, I don't know, maybe 5,000 subscribers and she had like maybe 2,000. Like,
well, also, if you were allegedly doing this raffle for her charity and she asked you not to do it, I think that's fine for her to ask you not to. Also, yeah, raffles are lotteries and those are not permitted on YouTube. Indeed. Indeed. Did she say it was for charity? Yeah, Woma, she said a little bit earlier that she was planning on giving the money. She was like raising the money for Marisol's homeless charity. that unless I misunderstood, that's what I understood Julie to be saying. So in my opinion, I feel like Marisol's allowed to be like, hey Diva, I don't want you to do this on my behalf.
What kind of clout are we chasing here? Like, we're not even micro influencers. We're like almost not, we're a speck. We're a speck on the, we're a speck on planet Earth, basically. Anyway, she said, I want you to shut it down. So it was like awkward because, but it was really early on. I'd only had 3 people that had, paid the $5 or $7 or whatever it was. And, so I just took the 3 people that I had, threw them in a pot and picked a lady who, as it turns out, lives, she lives on an island not far
Why didn't you just give them their money back?
from me. And who she was in my Facebook group, and I thought she was a really nice lady. Turns out she's, not a nice lady. She's actually, just like, allegedly not a good person.
So you just got beef with everybody, huh? You just got fucking... Because now she's talking about somebody that's not even Marisol.
And that's not because of me. That's not because of what happened between me and this content creator. It's because of what she's done to some friends of mine since. She's just turned out to be a really, really, really scary, 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 stalky individual. Anyway, she'll love that. She'll love that. Anyway, so yeah, I shut it down. I drew the name, got the name.
Diva, if she's a really scary, stocky individual, why are you bringing her up? Like, I don't understand why you'd want that potential attention.
And then the whatever it was, $15, $20 that I'd gotten in donations to join the raffle, I sent off to Marisol. The content creator. Anyway, there was all kinds of scuttlebutt, like how I stole the money.
Scuttlebutt.
Like, hundreds of people donated and I stole the money, which is like hilarious. Only 3 people put in for this because
well, also Julie, though, if you said you were gonna give the money to Marisol's charity and you didn't, then I do think that's scammy. Then I do think that's scammy. It's still stealing if it was only from 3 people.
Because, people didn't like her. People were like either scared of her or just thought she was really, disgusting because her language and, references to adult themes. You know what I'm saying? Like statements she makes about...
Well, good news, she's a fucking adult! I get that y'all play with your little dolls, but she's still an adult, Diva.
Yeah, talking about her, adult physical endeavors. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying here?
And she is an adult. She's a fucking adult.
Starts with an S, ends with an X, that kind of stuff. Very open about that.
Sex, Diva? Sex?
No holds barred. No holds barred over there. Anyway, that was right.
It's weirdly to me when adults just like can't talk about sex.
In the midst of a time when my neighbor's barn burnt to the ground. We were in a drought here in my part of Canada. We were in a drought. The worst possible drought you can imagine.
Okay.
And we were scared. We were really scared because we live in a wood house, a cedar-sided wood house. Our barns are all wood. And what happened to my neighbor's barn, we don't 100% know. There was some talk that it could have been rats chewing the wiring, and there was also some conversation about people driving down the country road and throwing out a cigarette butt. Because believe it or not, even though we were in the worst drought imaginable, people do stuff like that. Anyway, I didn't leave home. I did not leave my farm for 3 weeks. I got our grocery store to deliver food, which they...
Diva, I'm hoping you get to how this is all relevant quickly. I'm hoping you get to how all of this is relevant to Marisol quickly.
And yeah, I didn't leave home for 3 weeks. I didn't leave home until the country fair came, and we were, we had to go to that. Or the auction. I think it was a farmer's auction. I can't remember exactly, but and we had my mom come and stay here at the farm. Anyway, this person who had won, they paid their shipping, which was like $30 or something. They paid their shipping, but 3 weeks had gone by and hadn't mailed the parcel because I hadn't left the farm. I did not want to make the 25-30 minute drive into the nearest town and stand in line in the post office to mail this, because I was like literally having such bad anxiety, which is part of PTSD. Anyway, so this person who won.
So again, you're bringing up your mental health problems, which are valid, but you just got done shading the fuck out of Marisol for her mental health problems? Okay. Why are we still saying this person if we've already dropped names? A great question. Great question. Yeah, I also don't know why there's so much procrastination of sending out these reborn dolls. It's it is giving, she could have refunded, she could have communicated with this person. It's just like the other lady. It's just like the other lady who wasn't doing this.
She went to Marisol because I guess they were friends. I didn't know this, and then they got together. Yeah, they were friends, and she basically ratted on me. And then Marisol, I'm sorry, this content creator. Oh God, you guys, you all know what I'm talking about. Marisol Ramundi over at Marisol's reborn doll BS. Anyway, I'm tired of saying, I didn't want to share her name because I don't want you to all go over to her channel and give her a bunch of views and give her a bunch of money because, she's allegedly the most dangerous person on YouTube. Like literally, she
allegedly the most dangerous person on YouTube, and right now maybe the only dangerous thing that you've shared about her is that she shows herself giving herself Botox treatments on YouTube. Girl, I know far more dangerous people on YouTube than that, just to be clear.
Anyway, to make a long story short, she was mad that I didn't mail out this parcel in a timely manner, and she messaged me one night at midnight and just went off on me, and I was going through a really hard time. And I was very honest with her. I told her, look, I'm going through a really, really rough time. I'm racked with anxiety. I'm not sleeping. I'm so fearful for our animals and for ourselves. We had wildfires. Our entire province was burning to the ground. Like, not in our general area, but literally it was burning to the ground. Everybody in this province was so scared.
Julie Diva, then you should have just communicated that. You could have just communicated that. That sounds like something a reasonable person would understand.
And I was trying to tell her this. I even went as far as to say, like, I don't even want to be alive right now. I'm so freaking scared.
Like, that, it just, like, again, go to therapy. If that's how you're feeling, like, you should seek, like, support for that, for sure. 100%. To say that to somebody who's seemingly like I guess not a customer because they won a raffle, but to say that to somebody who's just trying to get an update about their order from you, Julie girl, it's the way that I was prepared to be on your side after watching Marisol's video, and now I'm like, girl, I don't know. I think Marisol was onto something. A little bit. At least a little bit.
And she said, you're just like my son, Adam. She said, you are so manipulative. You just say things like that just to manipulate people. Like, I was gobsmacked, honestly. And then she wanted me to get out of bed and go out and show her my goats. Because someone in her, some weirdo stalker in her...
Get off the internet, Diva. It's time to log off. It's time to log off. It's time... Why? Show me your goats.
Friend group told her that I didn't actually live on a farm and I didn't actually have goats or, chickens, all that I was shooting my videos at my neighbor's house, who does have a big farm. So she wanted me to get out of bed at midnight and go take her up to see the goats to prove that I actually had them. And she just, I wish that I could show you guys those clips. She blocked me on Facebook, and so I lost all those clips. But she was just, why don't you just go, oh, it was so awful. Just the things that she said. And I just kept saying, I'm so sorry you feel that way. I'm so sorry you feel that way. But the things she said were just like you'd have to be crazy to talk to another human being like that, especially a human being that's like telling you I'm not.
Also, right now, I don't even think she's talking about Marisol right now. Just to be clear, this sounds like this is the person who won the doll raffle. We're not even talking about Marisol right now.
But okay, I don't even want to be here right now. I'm so racked with anxiety. I don't even want to be here right now.
Then log off. Then log off. That is always an option. That's the great thing about the internet. Turn it off.
And she's just, oh, you're just manipulative. You're just like my son, Adam. Yeah, it was brutal. Yeah, it was brutal. Anyway, she finally said, I'm not wasting my energy on you. I'm blocking your ass. And she did. And then of course I shipped out that doll a few days later, and that horrible woman, got her doll, which I understand from mutual friends that she got rid of it. She gave it away or threw it away or I don't know what.
Okay. But, that's her prerogative. She paid for it. She can do whatever the fuck she wants with it. Not naming names, but her son is named Adam T.
That was the end. But so that was the end of
Marisol
it.
does have a son named Adam, though? Oh, so maybe she is talking. See, this is what happens when you don't name names and you vague talk around all of this stuff, because now that's confusing to me.
She did a few videos, really ugly videos, just talking about how, why didn't I just get on a donkey or a mule or this or that, make my way into town, basically mocking the fact that I should be able to, get into town. And if I can't, I should get on a mule, like just, get on a mule into town kind of thing. And, of course, I got hurt feelings, blah, 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 but whatever. And then it was over, she said her piece, the hideous woman got her doll, and that was the end of it. And then, you know what? There was a ton of stuff that happened. She went after a lot of my dolly friends, and most of your guys' dolly friends. The woman can't keep a friend. Like, she cannot keep a friend. Like, clearly.
Okay, then don't be her friend.
Been through every single person I know in this community. Like, literally. If she develops a friendship, like a FaceTiming friendship,
not my friends,
it
not
ends
my family.
Because, once people figure her out, or she starts the whole, I'm feeding you with a long handled spoon, or I'm not giving you my energy, or I don't know. Anyway, time went on, and people started sending me clips and screenshots of her transcripts on her videos talking about me. And I thought, what the heck is wrong with you, lady? Like, you blocked me on Facebook.
So she was talking about Marisol then.
I did do a video talking about, I think I told that story about me being in that really, really bad place, and her just saying, disregarding my mental health and reaching out for help, and her just basically, for lack of better words, shitting all over me and comparing me to her son. And, which, that same son has called the police on her. So that'll tell you a lot.
Diva.
Anyway.
I don't think whatever's going on with her and her son is any of your business or our business.
So on one of her videos, she was talking about me. I don't even know how. Oh, I know she was talking about her son Adam again. She was talking about her son Adam, the one that called the police on her, and she doesn't have any contact with. And that's not alleged. She talks about that all the time on her channel, how she has zero contact with him. And
and that's not alleged. It's not alleged. The blur is that Marisol and the customer were close, but Marisol was commentating on the situation. That's what I would guess. Yeah.
Anyway, she was talking about, how I was just like him or something. For some odd reason, she has it in her head that I'm just like her son Adam. And anyway, she was talking about that, what a crybaby I am, and I am a crybaby. I am, and I own it. Like, I'm 100% a crybaby.
Okay,
and
say that, because it's given a lot of crybaby energy right now.
That comes with PTSD, being a crybaby, because that's just part of it, hearing a car backfire or fireworks and wanting to go like hide in a dark place comes with it. You know, having screaming nightmares that wake up my whole family comes with it. Being afraid in crowds comes with it. You know, like being triggered by so many things comes with it.
For sure. For sure.
So, and that's the same for a lot of, you know, a lot of peace officers, honestly. And so I was doing one of my videos and I made a comment about being a crybaby on my video. And, you know, I mentioned that she had said I was a crybaby. And
yes,
I didn't really mean anything by it. Because I kind of said, yeah, she's right. I totally am a crybaby. But she got a hold of that video, or I think she watches my channel personally. But
Lady Problem said, being a crybaby is not a part of PTSD. Don't diminish symptoms to being a crybaby. For sure. Yes. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that.
Or she, you know, she has people that stalk my channel and take screenshots. And anyway, she got really offended, especially when people started talking about her in the comments going to the food bank. Because there is a lot of people that are very offended by the fact that she goes to the food bank and she brags about it. Brags about how she goes to the food bank.
Heaven forbid somebody want to eat. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Is able to buy more dolls because she gets, you know, food. Now, she's always talking about how she blesses her neighbors when she goes and gets the food. That's really nice. But, you know, go to the food bank. And, you know, if you have low-income senior neighbors, go to the food bank, get them some food, and give it to them. You know, and then...
Well, it sounds like she does all of the above. It sounds like you just said that she does, in fact, give food to her neighbors and herself. It's just like, it's really wild to me that people think that if you are at the point of needing public social services like food banks, food stamps, rent-controlled, low-income housing, that means that you shouldn't also be allowed to have hobbies, interests, etc. Maybe this is one of those instances where she's been triggered and that's why her reasoning isn't adding up to us, not to excuse her. Maybe. Maybe? I think you're totally right. Her logical reasoning is completely gone. Yeah, it just, like, isn't making a lot of sense to me, for sure. So maybe that does provide an explanation. She also could just be classist. Yeah, Cozy, absolutely. Classist and racist, for sure.
You know, your direct deposit lunch lady pension, live on that, because you don't need to be taking food out of children's mouths. And you can't, you know, hoodwink us all by saying, oh, New York has more food than they need. Anyone can get it. Well, I'm sorry, but I've been watching the news and the lineups, people waiting in lineups in New York for hours upon hours upon hours upon hours, and there's not enough food. And a lot of those people that are experiencing food insecurity are children.
So you're telling me that instead of just going to the grocery store and paying for food that she could get without waiting in line, she is sacrificing hours and hours and hours and hours to wait in line at these food banks that you see people waiting hours and hours and hours in? And you think she doesn't actually need to be doing that? You think she actually doesn't need that public resource?
So, yeah. So, you know, if you're having trouble meeting your, you know, shopping needs at Marshall's, sell one of your $30,000 dolls, allegedly $30,000 Claire Taylor dolls. And stop shopping, you know? Like, stop going to Marshall's.
Springflower has a video defending Marisol. Maybe we'll get into that too. We gotta make it through this video first.
Anyway, so I'm gonna this is like almost an hour long. I was gonna actually do a series, but my camera actually has a lot longer. This camera has a lot longer time. then, I can talk a lot longer on this. Anyway,
bad news for us. She has a camera that lets her talk for longer amounts of time. We're losing today, chat. We're losing today.
So about a month ago, after she found out I mentioned that she says I'm whiny, she heard about that.
Oh my God, the dolls! The dolls! The dolls all of a sudden. Why are they set up like this? Why are they set up like this?
Comments about in my comments about how she, goes to the food bank and it's disgusting, and it is. And and she got really mad and she did a video. And like I said, she did a video with my name in it. I think it said, Julie, this is for you. I did not watch it. My friends did. And I did go and this morning when I was going to make this video, I did go and take some screenshots of some of her more heinous comments. Now, one of her comments is that my husband hates me, which I thought was kind of funny, being as I've been married for 34 years and he is my best friend in the entire world. And I am his. And 34 years. We've been married since I was 21 years.
Girl, I don't give a fuck about your husband. and yeah, no, I just don't. I don't.
When I was 20, we got married when I was 21. We've had 3 children together. We now we have all the kids' partners and grandkids. And I mean, yeah, he's my absolute best friend. He is my absolute best friend. So saying, hey, your husband hates you. What is going through your head? What is going through your head that you would say that? You don't know me. You don't know me.
I don't think we saw a video or anything where she said anything about Julie's husband. I don't think we specifically did. I don't know that means that it doesn't exist.
My husband. And what is with this? You sound like a 90-year-old woman. Like she said that over and over and over and over in this video. Aside from, the F word and I don't think my voice, I hear my voice on video. I don't think I sound like I'm in my 90s. Is it because I say things like goodness gracious? Or, oh my goodness. Well, that's how I grew up.
It's kind of because you're a prude. Is actually what I would say now.
That's how we spoke in my household. We didn't say, F this, F that, I'm a crazy bitch. We didn't talk like that. When I went to college and the police academy, we didn't talk like that. You know who talks like that? Bad guys.
This profiling ass, racist ass, classist ass woman. You know who talks like that? Bad guys. Girl, this is why we say ACAB. All cops are bastards. That includes weirdo doll ladies that are also cops. You think just because someone drops an F-bomb, that means they're a bad guy? You're weirdly. That's weird. It is not a crime to tell somebody to fuck off. I'm so over Julie. I'm so beyond over Julie.
That's who talks like that, is bad guys. Is bad people. People that we dealt with on a daily basis. Me as a constable, they say F this, F that. You're a crazy bitch, I'm a crazy bitch. No. That's who uses that kind of language. People that, commit crimes.
Shut up. So are you trying to suggest that Marisol commits crimes? Because you're weirdly. You're weirdly.
And, we as peace officers and educated people, we don't talk like that. And when I was brought up like that, my parents didn't talk like that.
Educated people, shut the fuck up. I infamously and famously have 2 degrees. And I say shut the fuck up all the time. I love to say the F word. I'm gonna keep saying the F word too. Fuck off, Julie.
And yeah. And the fact that anyway, so the gist of this video that she did was basically saying the F word a lot. Talking about how I don't take up this is a new thing. I don't know if this is a US thing, but she kept talking something about how I don't take up rent in her head or something. And I was like, what the heck are you talking about? I mean,
why is now, why is Miss Ma'am so oblivious to things that are seemingly very common phrases? A US thing? Listen, Chantal is stupid as fuck, but I think if Chantal had never heard that in her life before as a dumb Canadian, she could figure it out.
Love my cream of wheat.
I think Julie has never heard a regular person talk ever.
Becca, I think you're on spot with that. Thanks for the bits. This woman sounds like the most sheltered human ever. Could you imagine Chantal telling Julie to shove it up your ass?
Love
I'd kind
my
of love
cream
to
of
see it.
wheat.
I think Julie has never heard a regular person talk ever.
You know what? Why not once more for good measure?
does that mean like she doesn't think about me? Well, if you don't think about me, why are people always sending me screenshots about you talking about me?
Well, that is a fair point, though. That is a fair... I do think I made the point when we watched that video that it did seem like Julie was taking up a lot of space. But now that we've watched this video, I understand why. The just, like, ignorant things. You want to talk about uneducated. The amount of ignorant things you've had to say about this woman is wild to me. Uneducated. Shut the fuck up.
Talking about what a crybaby I am. Talking about how the only good thing you ever got from me was learning how to be monetized. Why are you always talking about me? What? Like, I don't take up rent in your head or whatever? Girl, I think you better rethink that, because every time you talk about me on your channel, I get a dozen screenshots or a dozen clips, and it's been pretty frequent. Yeah, and yeah, you're not going to find the same on my channel, because yeah, like I don't, ugh, you know. But you know what? I would like to say, oh, and one of the things in the video was I don't have PTSD. First, she said I don't have PTSD. Interesting that she knows my life. I could introduce you to my psychiatrist if you like. My goodness gracious, you could really use it.
It sounds like you could too. Like, it is not a shame to have mental health problems, but the way you talk about hers is wild.
And she also said, I hope you have a big ass PTSD attack. Now, in the world of PTSD, having a big ass PTSD attack that's so unbelievable to me that another human being would say that, because a big ass, her words,
her words, just making sure y'all know she's quoting. She would never actually say ass herself.
PTSD attack could involve not wanting to, that could involve making the choice not to want to be amongst the living. Let me put it that way. A big attack, it could culminate into that. And so wishing someone that they not be amongst the living, or putting themselves and their family through terrible, terrible, terrible trauma, because when you have a PTSD attack, it's not just you that's traumatized. It is your children, your partner, your pets. What would make you want to do that? What would make you want to perpetuate that to another human being?
Yeah. I mean, we're in agreement that, like, Marisol did not need to come for your mental health stuff. Absolutely. I think then, to that extent, you could show her at least some grace and not continuously attacking her mental health problems. Like, I could understand, like, I still want to say this. If Julia just came on here and said, wow, did you see this video where Marisol talked about me like that? Like, that makes me really uncomfortable. I don't appreciate how she was talking about me. Could have left it at that. Because I've said this time and time again, but, like, having mental health problems is not an excuse for bad behavior. It's your responsibility to manage your mental health and things like that. So even if mental health problems is what caused Marisol to like go off on you, call you a cunt, shout the F word at you, this, that, the other, that's really irrelevant here. We can just focus on the bad behavior. So you like, I will grant you understanding when it comes to how she's talked about your PTSD. I think that was incredibly unkind and ignorant to say. And also, like, take some of this into account when you're speaking.
And then end your video with put God first. Say a prayer.
That was crazy.
Put God first. Let's think about that for a minute.
No, ending her video like that was wild. Ending the video with put God first took me out. That took me out.
How do you think, because Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. I have been saved since I was 13 years old. I got baptized at 13 years old. I grew up in a Christian home. You know, I'm a member of a church. I attend Bible study. I have discussed this content.
I'm glad you didn't say see you next Tuesday. Honestly, Mima, it's the one word my mom told me that she never wanted me to say as a curse word. I do sometimes say it like in the gay way. Like, oh, that's a really, like, C-U-N-T-Y outfit that she's wearing. Not Julie, but, like, in general. but when it comes to, like, using it as a negative word, especially for, like, a woman or things like that, like, I don't do that because it's literally the one word my mom was like, I don't like that, don't say it. So I try not to. I also I'm not always super successful with it, but I try not to say bitch in a derogatory way. I've like received a lot of feedback about that from women in my audience who watch and don't like it when I do that. I definitely have, though, like, no shade about that. Or no shade was not the word I was looking for. Like, full transparency about that. But yeah, CUNT is the one that my mom was like, don't say that.
I have shared some of their, emails to me prior to her blocking me, and they all got, I wish like anything I could get those messages back to share with you guys, particularly the ones where I'm saying, I don't really want to be here anymore, and her basically just gaslighting the heck out of me. Gaslighting meaning, well, go ahead, do it, or you're so manipulative. Anyway,
she told you to go ahead and do it? You didn't say that earlier.
The biggest reason why I decided to make this video is because this is a really interesting thing. Every time another content creator has a falling out with one of my friends, myself, or I haven't had a falling out with anyone for a really long time, but every time.
Are you sure? You sound like you have a lot of problems.
Someone has a falling out with one of my friends, they go to the Dark Lord. Like in Harry Potter, Voldemort, the Lord of Darkness, they go over there and they start calling her a queen, and oh, you're my queen, you're so beautiful. And even on the video where she talks about how I don't have PTSD, or I don't know, she starts out with you don't have PTSD, and then she ends it with I hope you have the biggest PTSD attack ever, and your husband hates you, and you're stupid, and you're I'm going to actually put a post on my wall, because I actually went and picked up those comments today. So I'm going to put a post on my wall. So if you're interested in seeing what was said in that video, I've got the highlights for you to see, because it's really important.
Why is this filmed in a cut-off reflection in a window? Diva, your guess is as good as mine. We've been wondering.
For people to see how dangerous this content creator is. Like, I have an amazing family, and I have an incredible amount of support.
Okay.
And I'm blessed. And that's another thing.
Then focus on that. You just sat in your attic for an hour filming the window, ranting about this woman.
She adores saying she's blessed. I'm so blessed. I'm blessed over everybody. Girl, you are not
Did she say that? Is it if you say, "Oh, I'm blessed," does that mean you're saying that over everybody?
Nor will you be. Unless you, when you say a prayer, you say a prayer and you ask for forgiveness so hard. And
this must be what Chantal feels like when people tell her she's not she's not actually a real Muslim. Because what business does Julie have to say that Marisol isn't blessed? Like, what the fuck kind of Christianity is that?
And mean it so much for all the awful, ugly things you have said to other people and your own family. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I could go on forever. There's just so much more. There's so much more that I could say, but the thing that made me decide to make this video is
that makes it official though. We absolutely do need God's side. We need God's side. We need God to let us know. God to let us know who is blessed or not blessed.
Because a lady that I don't know her, but a lot of my friends do, she was going through a cancer journey. And I kept seeing in the community, everybody was wearing camouflage, putting camouflage on their dolls, you know, as a sort of a symbol of how they were in a fight for this individual to, you know, beat their cancer diagnosis.
You don't even know this person. Again, this is where I'm really hoping we get to the point quickly.
And that went on for a really long time. And I don't know this person. I wasn't involved in this, but I watched it a lot. And it really warmed my heart that people were leading that charge. And I don't think Sina would get mad if I said she was really leading that charge in supporting this individual. And whatever went on, that person went over, and I got a screenshot from one of my followers, went over and was telling Marisol what a queen she was. Because people have this weird attitude that someone who talks profanity and puts people...
Wait, so this person who was going through a cancer journey and was getting a lot of support from people in the community in solidarity with her thinks that Marisol is a queen? And you have a problem with that? I just want to make sure that I'm following, because your storytelling isn't perfect.
People down and just talks ugly is like so real and raw. No, I'm sorry. I'm
sorry.
Talking ugly about others, encouraging people to have, breakdowns in their mental health. That's not real and raw. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. That is dangerous. And the people who choose to go over there and, hurrah, support that kind of behavior, you need to really, really look in your own backyard.
So is the point of you bringing this up right now is to say that the woman who's going through a cancer journey is bad for supporting Marisol, for liking Marisol's content? Lizzie, thanks for the bits. It's giving jealousy. It's giving something.
Really need to look in your own backyard. If you were over there supporting a content creator who goes after people's mental illnesses, goes after people's marital relationships, goes after people's mental health diagnoses, calling them fake and false, and allegedly suggesting people don't take their medications, allegedly encouraging people to do home. Now, she doesn't say, go ahead and do this yourself. She just does it, which, and by doing that, encourages people. She does actually say, don't do this at home. But where's that?
Oh, okay. Okay, so now you're even acknowledging that girl who does her Botox injections tells other people that they shouldn't do it. All right, so it sounds like if somebody chooses to do it because of her, that's their problem.
Actions are two different things, right? If you're talking about how great it is to do like microneedling and injections at home, and you are a content creator and influencer, you are influencing people to do the same. And having talked to professionals who professionally do these types of injections, the risks are catastrophic.
You're catastrophic. Get out of here. I'm tired, Julie. I'm tired.
Catastrophic. Particularly done by someone young. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Like, I feel lighter, you know, I feel lighter. I feel lighter. I mean, there is I had, you know, dealings with this person for some time. There's so many personal things I could share that are, you know, not flattering, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just talking about how this person pertains to me. And my assumption would be she will get on her platform and do some
not, I feel heavier, Julie.
crazy response. Some just crazy response, you know, about me living rent-free in her head, or not living rent-free in her head, or my husband hates me, or I don't have PTSD, or all that kind of stuff. I don't know what else she could say. I don't know. Maybe she can dig up some old receipts. I think she kind of runs with my stalkers. I've got some stalkers. She may be able to get some stuff from them. And that's fine. You know, you fill your boots.
You fill your boots. I just noticed you could see her reflection in the glass. Where have I been? Yeah, you have been able to see more and less of her at different points in the glass. There is a new poll that's whose side are you on now? That's happening in the chat as we speak.
I don't know. I'm kind of got 1 foot in and 1 foot out of this community. I don't know that I want to continue some days, because of people like her, but not so much people like her, because she's allegedly not a well person, but the people that
stop saying that. You are so justified in being upset about the way she talks about your PTSD, and then you go, she's not a well person, as if that's something that's a knock against her or whatever.
Glorify and support her behavior. That's where the problem lies. Anyway,
y'all can benefit from therapy. Log off, go to therapy.
Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care.
Now, I know you're gonna think, Zach, we're done. Unfortunately, we're not. There is a follow-up clip from Marisol vaguely responding. Oh my god, it's so long though. 17 minutes. We might not watch the whole thing, but we will watch some of it. We'll watch some. I do need to be done probably by 1 p.m. my time, so in about 25 minutes.
Hate going on in the community. A lot of people have been targeting me and just saying stupid shit and just like on my ass, and they could stay on my ass, because guys, look, let me show you guys something. Let me show you something.
Oh, is she gonna show us her ass?
Let me show you. Let me back this up a minute. Okay, let me show you something. Look at all that ass. Look at that. Look at that. You see that? Look at that. Look at that yumminess. They could just jump right the fuck on here, and I will have their asses, and they could just go licking and kissing and smelling it while they're on it, because listen, guys, I'm gonna do fucking me no matter what. And your fucking head is gonna fucking knock me off of my ground. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my god, wait, also,
you know what it is that they...
Wait, I totally missed the dog. The dog is so cute. The dog is so cute. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, is that baby Ed Sheeran? That baby is something. Who is this, Steven? This is Marisol, who Julie's been talking shit about this whole time.
Jumping on my ass because they want clout. But what is happening is, let me inform everybody what's happening. My payout next month is going to be so good, because you guys know I monetize my channel. I am fucking laughing to the bank.
Let's go.
I'm laughing my way to the motherfucking bank, yo.
I know that's
like,
right.
They don't understand how much money my shit is growing, because people are just fucking watching to see who the hell is this person that the haters are talking about.
Exactly.
And they just on my ass just trying to get some fucking reaction out of me. And you're not going to get nothing besides what I'm just...
I need that dog so bad.
And not even, this is not for them. This is for my ride or dies. I don't want people to be like, oh my God, they're riding Marisol out and she's not doing nothing. She's not reacting. The best reaction is no reaction.
Amen.
Okay? I'm just so fucking fantastically blessed. Ain't nobody gonna knock me off of my grind. And
She's more blessed, you might say, than Julie.
am not threatened by anything or any motherfucking one person or group of people that may say whatever. There's a whole planet and universe. I'm from New York, guys. Like, I don't live in I don't live in the fucking woods with the fucking rabbits and the fucking deers. I live in a fucking hood. Okay, I say it all the time. I'm a hood bitch.
She said, I don't live in this cottage in the middle of nowhere, Canada. I'm not a cop.
Okay, I live in a hood. I live in New York. I live with freaking drug dealers and fucking gangsters. I dodge bullets. I've dodged bullets all my life. Like,
let them know,
come on,
Marisol.
man. You think I'm gonna be freaking scared or intimidated by some freaking YouTuber or some stupid fucking people that are just hating? Like, no. People just need to like, or by what they're saying. Oh, like stupidity. Like she goes to pantry and she's taking food from the fucking children's mouth. Whatever. Everybody that knows me, you know that I will never take nothing from nobody. I give. I do nothing but give.
Say that.
All day, every day.
Say that, Marisol.
I give. That's all I do. But
say that.
They just want to ride my ass because of clout. They see that I'm doing so good. Jealousy is so ugly. They make videos and it's like
jealousy is a disease, girl. Get well soon. Get well soon. Do y'all remember Amy Ramadan? Amy's life journey? She used to put up an image. Do I still have it saved on my computer somewhere? If I do, I'll open it up so you can see it. Oh, I do. Why I still have this saved, I have no idea. But this is actually a screenshot from a video of Amy's life journey.
fucking the ooze and the ooze of jealousy is just like just pouring out of them. It's just oozing out of them. This girl is
oozing.
This does not fit her, guys. We're gonna have to get her something else.
Oh, at some point it stopped recording. Great, good. Love that for me and my family. I'm gonna have to go edit this later, but that's fine.
This outfit does not. Look at her, mamas. We're gonna have to not give you so much candy or like.
Girl, it's not a real doll.
What you drinking? What you drinking? No more juice for you. Damn.
Girl, that's not a real doll. It's not getting thickums.
Months soon. I think it is. It might not be. But anyways, all that to be said, guys, for those that support me and love me and are seeing the shenanigans and the ridiculousness going on, it's okay, guys. Believe you me, I'm not moved by it. Don't feel like, oh my God, Marisol's not reacting. She got her tail in her ass. No, I the fuck don't. I'm fucking riding the fuck out. Like, yes. The haters are always gonna hate, and in life you need haters. You need haters so that they can empower you. Because that's what happens. That this shit is just empowering me. That I'm the one being targeted, and because oh my God, how could she be low income and have Claire Taylor dolls? And how does she stay shopping, and have so much? How does she have so much? But say that she's low income because a bitch is a baller. You don't know none of this shit. You're just gonna, your energy just goes into like hating and just being a hater.
Because a bitch is a baller. Marisol, let him know. Let him know, Marisol. let him know.
My energy is all love. I love people. I everything that I do, I give. I'm always giving. Just because I don't always say it, or just because I'm not doing, I don't do things for clout. I don't do shit for clout. I've always been this energy. I've always been this fly. I've always been this fantastic. Okay, all my fucking life. I've been this great. Not be fucking damn. It's some freaking crazy ass lunatic fucking people are gonna fucking want to try to like think that they're gonna intimidate me or fucking get me to stop being this great. No. Just stay tuned. I got more dolls to show y'all fucking hating bitches. And I just shopped my fucking ass off, okay?
She said, you see all these dolls? There's more where that comes from. There's more where that fucking comes from. Saying this all while dressing a reborn doll and Mickey Mouse clothes is amazing. It really is. I'm so glad we stumbled into this mess.
Fucking Black Friday. Just stay tuned, bitches. stay the fuck tuned so I could give you more to hate on. Cause you're always gonna hate, bitch. You're always gonna be hating. All y'all fucking crazy motherfuckers talking about, oh, she got so much. Why is people keep giving her shit? Don't fucking worry about it. Don't fucking worry about it. All right? Go find a rock and fucking dig yourself under it. How about that? All right? Nobody gives your fucking negative, stupid energy anything because you're fucking negative and you're stupid. And that's why you don't get shit. That's why you don't get shit. And guys, I don't need anything from anybody. I'm always telling you guys. You guys, for sure, you guys know that
this baby's kind of weirding me out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting kind of weirded out by Ed Sheeran. Let's just focus on the dog.
A lot. And I appreciate, and I love everything that I get. I appreciate everything, all you guys that send me love. I really do, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. I keep everything that everybody gives me. I don't give it on. You know, I cherish everybody that watches me, and I appreciate everybody. And this message, if you're watching my channel and you're like one of my ride or dies and one of my supporters, I don't want you to get offended by it because it's not for you. Okay? But I know that a lot of people know that there's, you know, like shit going on in the fucking community. You know, I'm not in no fucking community. I'm like right here enjoying my babies.
Say
You
that.
know? You okay, mommy? You okay? I'll be right back. Let me get her medicine.
Oh, baby.
You guys, oh, I was afraid of that.
Oh, precious baby angel. I love that dog. I love that dog.
I can't find my rubber bands. I don't know what I do with the rubber bands. So we're gonna just give her different. I don't even want to take her pigtails off. Let me just go look for her. I love her pigtails. And you know what? I'm just gonna take them off because I right now don't even know where I put her.
I just want to
The
snuggle
pack
that
of rubber
dog.
bands at. So I'll just come back and give her give her pigtails some other day. She's gonna wear a headband anyway, so she has beautiful hair. So yeah, guys. That all being said, you know, I mean, I think that people are just old, jealous 100%.
Old
and it's
and
crazy
jealous.
I always tell you guys, if I do something, anybody can do it. But obviously, that's not the case. It's almost like, you know, the way they say, common sense is not that common. So it's actually the same thing with the jealousy thing. You know?
Sure.
People they just want to hate on you because, you know, they don't know how to strive. They don't know how to do what you do, and they just like.
I will say,
how is it that?
Arguments about jealousy. I think I've told you all this before, but arguments about jealousy really take me out because sometimes it's not jealousy. I do think that Julie's just a hater. She's just a bigot, to be honest with you.
Superior, right? So I guess that they feel like, how is it that she is low income and she has so much? How is it that, you know, I am not this and she is that and she has better and she's doing much better than I am? You know, how is it that I have to sell a doll to buy a doll and she just buys and she doesn't like to sell and she just, you know, hoards stuff because she doesn't have to, you know, do what I do? Because, you know, how is it? It's because I'm fabulously me. And, you know, that not everybody can do it. You know, I was actually talking to Reborn twin mom. These guys got to go over to her channel. She just received a beautiful Claire Taylor doll, the Aspen doll. She just bought that. She wanted a Claire Taylor doll. She wanted a high-end doll, right? And she went to work. She got a job, and she busted her ass to get her dream doll. And you guys got to go and watch her video, guys. I mean,
okay, is it
really, honestly, like, you guys gotta go watch. I'm so proud of her. I'm ecstatic for her that she got that doll. The doll is absolutely beautiful.
What the fuck is a Claire Taylor idea? Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I get the idea. Her popping her booty like that took me out. That was so funny. But I was gonna go look up like Claire Taylor dolls. Claire Taylor dolls on Instagram. Oh, here's the website. Let's just go to the Claire Taylor dolls website. Let me make sure nothing's gonna pop up outing me in my emails or anything like that. Okay. This is Claire Taylor dolls. She's an artist, sculptor, and doll maker. Her silicone baby dolls are hand sculpted art. Claire Taylor sculpts from pictures of real babies and clay. She molds the sculptures and reproduces them in silicone. She paints and roots each hair and even her own photography. Because of this time-intensive process, only few completed dolls become available to collectors as very limited silicone editions. Oh my gosh. Okay, so where can I go to see how much one sells for? It is so creepy how real they look. Aspen number 5 is available. Aspen's price is $6,995. They have elbow and wrist armatures included. Shipping is free worldwide. Oh wow. That's crazy. Bubbles? Bubbles is available. Oh, this one's $2,200. Her website design is wild. Okay, I think you get the point. These Claire Taylor dolls are expensive. They're expensive, honey. Oh, is this Miss Claire Taylor? This is the doll. Can I use my HSA on it? Not Bubbles kind of ugly. It's a doll. It's a baby doll. It's a baby doll. Okay, well. Divas? YouTubies? YouTubies, that's all I got. Bye, YouTubies! Subscribe!